No. I am your father.
No. It's not true. That's impossible!
Search your feelings. You know it to be true.
In November 2019, Respawn Entertainment released a long-anticipated Star Wars game called Fallen Order. And heck, I've fucking loved it. And with a 9 out of 10 on Steam, clearly everyone else did as well. And well, as you may expect, there are huge spoilers ahead for the ending of the game and pretty much every part of the game. So if you're going to play it, I'd wait to watch this video unless you don't mind the entire plot getting spoiled. So, to know what happens to Cal in the future, first we must know how he got to this point. Fallen Order is based 8 to 11 years after Attack of the Clones, or Episode 2, where Cal has survived Order 66 thanks to his master Jaro Tapal. He then escaped to the planet of Baraka, where he used the cover of being a scrapper to hide his Jedi background. After being discovered by the Inquisitor, basically a Sith secret police member, Trilla Suduri, Cal is forced on his quest for saving the next generation of Jedi. And Cal follows the events of the game, killing Trilla and finding but destroying the Holocron, a device which holds the names of all the future Force-sensitive people. And a quick dice with death thanks to Darth Vader making a special appearance. But after that, Cal's story sort of abruptly ends, saving the future Jedi and in turn allowing the next 7 films, 3 TV series and 2 games, excluding the Star Wars LEGO games, to actually make some sort of sense. Now you're all caught up, let's get into the issue with this question. An issue we come across is only 3 of the 6 in-game planets actually exist in the Star Wars Expanded Universe. Planets such as Zepho, Bogano, and the moon of Nur, where the ending base is located, were created for the game. But even more of a problem we face is that, well, Cal isn't exactly mentioned in anything after or before Fallen Order, only being mentioned outside of the game once in the final installment of the prequel to Fallen Order's comic adaptation. So without any solid answers, all we can do is speculate where Cal may have gone after the events of the game. First, let's look at other characters that Cal hangs around with, seeing if his path could have intertwined with theirs. First off, Cal interacts with Rogue One and Rebel/Clone Wars protagonist Saw Gerrera, who dies in the events of Rogue One, 18 years after we see him in Fallen Order. Saw Gerrera was an extremist who wanted to outfear the Empire in order to stop them, and features during the fight to Kashyyyk among the Wookiees. And can I just say, that mission with the AT-AT not only gave us one of the best bits of gameplay of the decade, but finally gave the knowledge of it being an AT-AT, not an AT-AT.
Hey! Who are you?
Someone who just brought an AT-AT to the table.
Oh! But Gerrera seems to be a traveller, coming from Onderon, where he was a rebel leader fighting against the CIS, and going to Geonosis after the game. But I don't see Cal abandoning his crew to fight against the Empire on Geonosis. The second sister appears in the Darth Vader Dark Lord number 19 comic installment, but the 9th sister appears in 9 of the same comic installments. However, these comics are based before the events of Fallen Order as well. They both die in that game, so, you know. After hours of soul searching, I finally remembered about Commander Tarful. You know, that grey Wookiee you spend a third of the game trying to talk to? Tarful has not only friends with Chewbacca, but also rescued him from capture from the planet of Waskar. I have no idea how to pronounce that. This is before the game's events, and as it says in the game, when the Battle of Kashyyyk took place, he went into hiding, nearly getting captured by General Grievous during the battle as well. And in that one scene where Yoda goes on his holiday in his little pod, guess who was there? That's right, the one and only boy General Tarful with Chewbacca. However, the story isn't so sweet for our boy Tarful, as during the Battle of Kashyyyk, probably after the game, it doesn't really say, Tarful was rounded up and used as a slave to probably build the first Death Star. So that was great, and then he probably died. So, what happened to Cal then? Well, I mean, no sources are obvious, and the only clue we get is at the very end of the game. Cal suggests to his two good friends that the Force will lead them in the right path. So this could mean one or two things. Either Cal stayed on outer planets, secretly protecting them from Empire control, or the more prominent conclusion that Cal, such as Sarah and Grease, eventually died. Whether that'd be by the hands of another Inquisitor or through sheer bad luck, we do not know. But since he is never mentioned after the events, all we can hope for is the worst. Unless, like Ben Kenobi once said, I'm going into hiding, fuck them shit. But hey, that's just a theory! So thanks for watching everyone, and I hope you enjoyed this completely off the rails video. And peace out, dudes! That was really loud, fuck me. I suppose in this script that I wrote, I was supposed to hold that on for a few seconds, like, dudes, but I thought, dudes, and said it louder.